Hey guys, so this video is all about decimals and moving the decimal. We've been working with these types of questions and you'll definitely see them on the FSA, but this is just a reminder video because I know they can be a little bit confusing to figure out. If we see a question that says blank is 1/100th of 321 and 36 hundredths, right? We want to read this of blank is a piece of this, okay? Blank is, what number is a piece, like a fraction is a piece. What number is a piece of this number? Now, if we're taking a piece of this number, we know it's going to be smaller, okay? We're taking a piece, 1/100th of, a piece of 321. Now, if we want to make this number, we want to turn it into something smaller, because we're taking a piece of it, okay? We're going to move our decimal this way. Okay, and you can just see it when we move our decimal this way, it becomes 32, 3, okay? So you can always test it out, but we're making it smaller, right? Because we're taking a piece, or 1/100th of this number. Now, in order to figure out how many times we move that decimal, we just look at our zeros. So we have 2 zeros, right? And we move it 2 times 1, 2, right? Our decimal is here now. So we can write 3 and 2, 1, 3, 6. So 3.2136 is 1/100th of 321 and 36 hundredths. Okay, so this number is a piece of this number, which makes sense. If we look at this one, this says 413 is 10 times, you can read this as 10 times as big as, or as large as. 413 is 10 times as big as, or 10 times bigger than. Okay, so 413 is 10 times bigger than this number. Now, if a number is 10 times bigger than, this number is going to be smaller. Okay, so 413 is 10 times bigger than this number, which we need to make smaller. Now, we know with a whole number, our decimal place always is here, okay? And we need to make this number smaller. So just like in our last question, we're going to move it this way. Now, how many times smaller? Well, we look at our 10. We have 1 0, so we move it one place. Boop, and put it there. Okay, and now our number is 41 and 3/10. So 413 is 10 times bigger than 41 and 3/10, which makes sense. Okay, last one. So 1 and 8/10 is 1/1000th of a number. Okay, 1 and 8/10 is a fraction of a bigger number, right? You can look at it like a pizza. Our pizza is split into 8 slices. This little piece, 1/8, is a fraction of 8/8, the whole pizza, okay? So this number is going to be bigger. 1 and 8/10 is 1/1000th of, or a piece of, so 1/8 is a piece of a bigger number, right? So we're going from something smaller and we need to make it bigger, okay? In order to make this bigger, we need to move our decimal this way so we can fill in some zeros. Okay, so draw your arrow and you say, how many times bigger? Well, again, look at our zeros. 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now fill in those little grooves with zeros. Now I'm looking at this, right, and I've moved my decimal all the way to the end, right? And when your decimal's at the end, right, that means it's a whole number, just like up here, okay? So this reads as 1,800. So see if it makes sense. So 1.8 is 1/1000th of 1,800. Okay, there you go. That's it for decimals.